welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing this bronzy smoky eye. This is kind of Kendall Jenner inspired. I saw a picture she posted on Instagram and I absolutely loved it. And I also wore this look to my grandparents' 50th anniversary. And I really loved it and I really wanted to film it for you guys. I know I have been not very active on YouTube, but I promise, I know I keep saying this, but I promise all that is about to change. I've just been trying to get into the groove of things, like with my workouts and trying to eat better and cutting out like gluten and dairy and soy, and that's like driving me crazy because I love cheese and I love like cake and all that. So it's really hard to transition and focus on other things when I'm really trying to take the time to focus on myself. So I apologize for being so absent, but I'm working on a schedule and working on things to film for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for being really patient with me and for continuing to subscribe to my channel and just sticking with me through this, although I really feel bad for not having any content up in a few weeks. But yeah, other than that, I really love this makeup look and especially the lipstick. This is one of Kylie's lipsticks. I'm going to be doing a full review on the lipsticks, but I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to wait to wear them. I was too excited, so I just started wearing them. I promise I will have a review up for you guys. I also want to get a few more, maybe, possibly. I don't know. She has a bunch of launches, so we'll see. And I'm just talking to talk. So anyways, if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then please keep watching.
Alright, so I already lined my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and I used the shade Dark Brown. Now I'm just going in with some powder, and this is also from Anastasia and it is the dark brown powder. And I'm just applying powder to set that cream brow wiz that we used earlier. Now to prime my eyelids, I am going in with a MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'm just taking this on a flat brush and making sure everything is nice and defined. You really want to make sure you have a primer, especially with this look. It'll make it look flawless. Then of course you just want to set your primer, and I'm just using a cream shade from my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. Now for my transition shade, I'm picking up a light brown from my Becca Ombre Nudes palette and just buffing this all into the upper crease area and the crease with my Morphe M504 brush, which is my favorite blending brush. Then I'm going in with a little more precise blending brush, and this brush is also from Morphe. It's the M503, and I'm picking up a darker brown and working this precisely in my crease, and this brush is really good for crease work. Then I'm taking the darkest brown in that Becca palette and picking it up on a pencil brush, and I'm applying this to the outer edges of my eye. I'm going to create a halo effect, so that is what I am starting to do here. I started on the outer corner, now I'm working it into the crease, and then I will work it into the inner corner. And one thing you want to make sure you do when you use a darker color, especially for creating a halo, is to make sure you apply a little bit at a time, and also don't take it too far into your inner corner, otherwise it's going to look like you got punched in the eye. Then of course I'm just taking a clean blending brush. This one is also from Morphe, it's M514, and just blending to make sure there's no harshness. Now I'm picking up Penny from my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, and I'm taking it on this Sigma concealer brush. It's a nice brush to apply eyeshadow with, I love it. And I'm just applying that into the center of that halo, and don't worry if you get any of that shadow on to the outer edges. You can always go back in and do some touch-ups as you see me doing here, and also make sure you're blending as you are going. That is completely the key to flawless eyeshadow looks. Then I'm just taking some Fix Plus and adding that to the center to really bring out that shininess and that metallicness of that shade, and I wanted a pop of gold in the center, so that's what I did. I just picked up a shade from that same palette I was using. Now for mascara, I am taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and coating my lashes and getting them ready for falsies. For falsies, I took some individual lashes from Eylure and just applied them. They have 3 different lengths and I used all 3, but I'm just showing you how I apply them. You really want to make sure you get these as close to the lash line as possible so they look as natural as possible. Moving on to the face, this was my first time trying the Nivea Men post-shave or aftershave balm for my primer, and I absolutely loved it. My makeup has never looked that good before, I feel. It just honestly made my makeup look so amazing. I loved it. I highly recommend it. Now for my pores, since the Nivea Men doesn't really cover pores, I just went in with some POREfessional, which is an oldie but a goodie. For my foundation, no surprise here, I am using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's a little bit lighter than what I am on my neck, but I was wearing a turtleneck anyway, and I didn't really realize it till I'm watching the footage. And yeah, so I just applied that with the Morphe M439 brush, and then I went in with a beauty blender to make sure everything was flawless and seamless. And also you want to make sure when you are applying your foundation, you get to your ears, because mine were really red for some reason, so I wanted to make sure everything matched. For concealer, I am taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and concealing underneath my eyes, and then I'm also taking that same concealer to highlight the high points of my face, and I'm just blending it out with the Beauty Blender. To set underneath my eyes, I am taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder and not necessarily setting, but also baking my under eye area, because I really want this area to be nice and set and bright and make sure I don't really crease. Then while that is baking, I am going to set the rest of my face and finish off my eyes. So to finish off my eyes, I am taking this Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and I can't remember, it's the black one, but it has like a really fancy name. So I'm just putting this in my upper waterline and also on my lower waterline. Then I'm going to take a black shadow, a matte black shadow, and apply that onto my lower waterline to help stop it from smudging throughout the day, and I just used an angled eyeliner brush to apply this. Then for my lower lash line, I am taking the dark brown from that Becca palette and applying it as close to the lash line as possible. I thought I got foundation on my nice pretty white sweater, so I was freaking out. But then to smoke out that dark brown, I'm just taking some of the lighter shadows from that Becca palette and just blending it out with a pencil brush. Then for my inner corner highlight, I picked up Moonlight from that Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I just applied that with a little MAC brush. Then I swiped away my bake, and honestly, baking really helps pick up any fallout so you don't mess up your makeup, so I highly recommend doing that. Not all the time, but most of the time. Then to bronze me up and bring me back to life, I picked up MAC Give Me Sun and just applied that with Morphe. I think this is the M527 brush. Absolutely love this brush for bronzing. It is so amazing. It's big, it's fluffy, and it gets the job done well. Then to contour, I'm picking up Java and Fawn from my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette and just contouring the hollows of my cheeks and my jawline, and then not really contouring my nose, but kind of contouring my nose just a little bit, nothing too detailed. Also, never wear white or cream when you are filming a makeup tutorial. It is dangerously scary. Then of course I'm just going in with a duo fiber brush and blending everything out. Now I really wanted my contour cut and defined, so I'm just taking some of that translucent powder and just putting that underneath my contour to really help define it. Now to highlight my face, I am picking up Champagne Pop from my Champagne Glow palette and applying this to the high points of my face, so my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and then my brow bone. And I also later put it on my Cupid's bow, but I do that after I put on my lipstick. Then of course I'm just gonna wipe away that to bake, and this contour is cut enough to cut a bitch. Now for my blush, I'm picking up MAC Melba, and I'm taking this on a Morphe E4 brush, and I love this brush for my blush. It gets it on so nicely, and it's just so soft and so amazing. Then really finishing off the eyes, I'm just applying some mascara to my lower lashes. Then I'm going to set my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. I think this is brunette. I'm not really sure what color this is, but this stuff is super glue for your brows. You need it in your life. Now to finish off the look, I'm taking Coco K from Kylie Cosmetics, and I am picking up the lip liner to line my lips and also fill in my lips. This is a nice thing to do with the lip liner because it really helps the dryness of the matte not be super drying, although these lipsticks are not drying whatsoever. So that's a nice little trick to do. And then I'm just gonna fill in the rest of my lips with the liquid lipstick, and this stuff smells like cake. It is so amazing. It smells so bomb. Then I'm just gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, and that is it for this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!